alguém pra lhe dizer o que fazer. Sempre tem alguém pra lhe dizer como deve ser. Que não é bom fumar, que não é bom beber, que não é bom pensar, que não é bom sonhar, que não é bom acreditar, porque você pode perder. Eu sei que tenho muito que aprender.
The root, the seed of manipulation, was planted by the patron of thinking. A patron is someone who has the right to appoint or to bestow a privilege. Let's call this patron a proton. The positive originator or father of thinking. Let's call this father of thinking thought. The seed of thinking, the seed of this patron father is neutral, not a patron or a proton, not mature enough to have seed of its own, simply neutral. We'll call this a neutron, and we'll call it the sun. This is the seed or son of the father. This neutron sun seed is one with the father proton, matching 1 for 1, only a bit smaller in size. The sun isn't the positive originator of thought, he's neutral. He's a peaceful sun. This is the beginning of thought, the beginning of thinking. The next step in the manipulation process is the thinking process, is the introduction of seduction. It's a grand concept to fabricate the concept of thinking, but just one thought isn't going to manipulate anyone loose of their connection to reality. This group of thinkers then thought to introduce something that would manufacture a form of perpetuity in this whole notion of taking control. Something that would be a place of reproducing the whole thinking process over and over and over again, endlessly, with virtually no effort other than directing the course of thinking until it reached its final conclusion of total control and the complete submission of everything unto them. The introduction of this next stage of thinking would have to cause motion, vibrations, and energy. Without motion or energy, the proton and neutron, the father and son, would lie dormant, nothing more than a thought without purpose. The concept of an opposite to the positive proton was conjured up. We'll call this elect lady the negative attraction that would perpetually spark the imagination of the father proton. We'll call this elect lady the electron. The electrons would be small, much smaller than the father proton or the neutron sun. In fact, over 1,800 times smaller. This electron would spin around the proton and neutron, held in orbit by the attraction to the male, yet keeping a distance, yet flirting endlessly for the male to pounce. But why stop there? Introduce another elect lady and another. Make it a whole harem of elect ladies, flirting and circling the male, creating a womb of protection for the seed of the father to grow and reproduce another just like themselves again and again endlessly. We'll call this womb the nucleus. This womb will be the room, the birthplace of the neutron sun seed within the womb of the mother. This mother we'll call matter. This womb of the mother, this room of matter, is called the nucleus, for it produced the nuclei of us. Matter is that which occupies space. Even though this mother electron is just a thought from the group of thinkers, it orbits the father and the son at the speed of thought, thereby occupying space, conjuring up the illusion of matter. Observe closely. The nucleus forms a hexagon in this two-dimensional demonstration. The hexagon is the form of two overlapping triangles which have been created by the electrons orbiting the proton and neutron. This hexagon is the hex placed on humanity through the adoration of the mother, the woman. Reconnect to wisdom, watch and wait. Don't get upset when you're instructed to. Don't react when you're demanded to. Don't resist when you think you want to. Don't try to suppress your feelings when they tell you to suppress your feelings. Just observe these thinkers telling you to suppress your feelings. And this little act of watching and waiting puts you in control of you. You reconnect with your awareness, and the manipulation perpetuated through the religious and intellectual systems of the world is neutralized. Nothingness is our original eternal state of patience, joy, beauty, caring, knowing, and freedom. It's the power of this awareness that these entities desire to control. You'll notice that the octagon symbol appears in red as a familiar stop sign. This is a symbol of total control. The octagon symbol is a major subliminal message used to seductively manipulate humanity into the precarious position of a pending devastation. This octagon is formed from one of the light atom symbols, which is a zodiac cross. This is the sun god on the cross. The light atom symbol is one cross. When you take this cross and give it a 45-degree twist, then overlay it behind the first atom symbol, in effect, what you have are two crosses which were used to form the atom symbol. These two crosses now form what is called the double cross. This is the cross of religion and intellectualism. This is the cross of duality, the cross of death, deceit, destruction, and every diabolical system known to man. Not only is this double cross the subliminal shape of the stop sign, a symbol of total control, it is the shape of the Freedom Tower being built to replace the World Trade Center in New York City. This tower has nothing to do with freedom, but has everything to do with the destruction of the undesirables, or in Luciferian language, the cleansing of the ungodly from the face of the earth. The elite implement this double cross at every opportunity when it comes to perpetuating and completing the agenda on behalf of the greed of the Luciferian thinkers. Their greed drives their desire to be worshipped as God. Their desire fosters thought, and thought fosters the whole three-dimensional experience. And the rest is literally history.